I called together the officers of Young Israel, and I said, Shimon Rabbi, we have a problem. The Jewish young men and women, particularly the young men, who spend 12 years in Yeshiva Katana and then go on to high school and maybe spend another 4 years in high school and then go on to an out-of-town college are lost. We lose them. So all this chinuch and all this Yiddishkeit that we try to develop gets lost on the college campus. And so we agonized over the question, and we decided we were going to ask the Gedolei Yisrael individually. I would tell you that they range from so many different areas. One of them said that we have to make sure that there are more Orthodox college professors. It's a very good idea, but we can't do that. It's not in our power to create Orthodox college professors. We're not a chinuch organization. Others told us that we have to make sure that the high school so imbues Yiddishkeit in its students that they will be able to withstand the pressures of college, of the socialization, the peer group, and so on. Others said that we in Young Israel should come out with a proclamation that nobody is allowed to go to an out-of-town college. And so we said it's a good idea, but not in our power to do. And then we went to the Rebbe. The Rebbe was a most fascinating individual. Combined the ability to speak to a yochid, the ability to make a decision for a klal, the ability to rip away a lot of the symptoms and go to the heart of a problem. And so the Rebbe sat down and he analyzed with us what's happening. He said, in Berlin, he said, if you were a religious Jew, or if you were any other religion, you'd have to defend your religion. You'd have to be able to meet challenges of other people who challenge your religion, know the philosophy, know the content, know the mysticism, defend your philosophy. He says, Americans are not interested in defending religious philosophies. They are interested basically in consistency. If a person is religious, consistently, the average American will respect him. And so the Rebbe says, let's look how you can create consistency. He says, a religious person, a religious boy and girl comes to an out-of-town college and says to their parents, don't worry, I'll observe the Shabbos and I'll observe the kashrus. And they say, I'll have cottage cheese every day for lunch, and I'll have salad every day for dinner, and I'll have cornflakes every day for breakfast, and we'll manage for 4 years. Maybe they mean it, maybe they don't mean it. Let's assume that they mean it, said the Rebbe. He says, but can they do it? He says, you want to sit in a dining room in a college campus, in a college dining room, you're sitting next to a peer group, a girl, and you're going to put on your yarmulke and eat cottage cheese every single day. And if she says, take a taste of this, it's delicious, how can you deny it? He says, so after a while, the peer group pressures you, not because they mean to pressure you, not because they are opposed to what you're doing, but it's a simple life that way. And college are known for their liberalism. And so after a while, you yield to that pressure. He says, what you have to do is create an atmosphere where all the Jewish men and women are together in one place at the most vulnerable time. The time is not in the classroom. The classroom, each one is interested in his own notes and his own marks. But in the non-classroom area, the Jewish boys and girls have to be together. He said, the best thing to do is to establish kosher dining clubs on college campuses. And so we became the ones to start the kosher dining club program, which means students signed up not for the tray for meals, they signed up for the kosher meal. A place where Orthodox men and women could eat, meet, and be friends with one another and be protected from the outside influence. And so to all of these H's that were given to us, the only one that we really could tackle, the only one that we really could relate to was the kosher dining club.